¿Cómo está usted? ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está? Hola, hola, ¿cómo está? ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está? All right, y'all. Enough of the silliness. Hi guys. I have completely been out of loop. Forgive me. Kids are back in school, and my kids are in a school in another country, so it's totally different. Ooh, y'all, look at my hair. My hair is still flossing, baby, out here in Santo Domingo. So happy with the quality of my hair. Okay, so I'm making this video because I want to do a check-in. It's been about maybe 6 weeks since the last video I posted. I want to go over a couple of things that has been resonating with my heart to share with the people, especially people who are still thinking about moving here, woman, man, children, families, single, couples. I want to go over a couple of things. So one, I have been experiencing some high levels of anxiety. I'm not sure where it came from. From what I can gather, I switched jobs. I was working in a school when I first got here. It was a lot of work, more work than I have been used to. And mind you, I've been in education for over 10 years. I have a master's degree in educational leadership, so I know what a school flow is. However, the school flows here are very different. They do require you to work a lot, typically around the clock, because remember, these kids are coming from an island, so they're competing against the world. So therefore, you're an American, you speak English, you're going to have a couple of duties. And I had too many duties. And my sons were being put behind, and this is their first time living abroad. So I made an executive mommy decision to let that job go, work from home so I can be at home more with them. And it's been great. So I say this because my brain did a little bit of an anxiety shift. Since I was so used to having socialization with adults, my brain kind of took a turn for the worse, and I was experiencing some high levels of panic attacks, which were bouncing off of a medical condition I just got diagnosed with, which is gastritis. So I've had a lot of shit happening to me over here, but I'm still trying to have a grateful heart and a positive attitude. So the panic attacks has calmed down because I now know what's wrong with me physically. I'm not sure, guys, how I got gastritis, but I know that there's a lot of people here with it, so I guess it's a common thing. I got to go to the doctors next week to get an endoscopy thing done inside of my freaking throat so that they can look at my esophagus and make sure I don't have any ulcers. But remember, positive mind equals positive results. So I'm not even worried about it. I just wanted to share that with you guys, just to give you an idea of what I have been dealing with. And thank you to my hubby, who's been the biggest supportive ever throughout this entire situation. And my family, especially my sister-in-law, my brother-in-law, they've all been really consciously supporting me through those awkward times of attack. So I say this because those of you who are going to change your environment, be conscious and keep in mind that it could affect your brain. Like, it could affect your brain. You know, we romanticize about moving. We're so in the loop of like, wow, the change and it's going to be awesome. We never stop to think, could we potentially get sick? And if we got sick, how would our bodies deal with that? And how would our minds deal with that? And do we have the right support system around us to help us work through that? So I thought about that, guys, when I was coming from the States moving here, but I didn't think that I was going to get that sick. And I had never experienced anxiety to that level because I was very active. I'm a yoga teacher, and I worked out 4 times a week, and I went swimming, and I took my kids, and I hung out with my friends. So I had a very busy, amazing life. So I would never think in a million years that I would suffer from panic attacks, but I did. And I'm very grateful I went through it because now I can understand it better. So moving on. Okay, I want to go over this. There are 5 things that I miss about the Estados Unidos. Te extraño de cosas en los Estados Unidos, okay? 5 cosas, which is, number 1, Dun, da, da, da. I miss flushing the freaking tissue down the damn toilet. Oh my God. Every time you wipe, it doesn't matter what's going on with you. You have to put it in a trash can. Because if you flush that sucker down that toilet, you're going to have a plumbing problem. But if you don't take that basura out, you're going to have a stinky problem. Your bathroom is going to smell like a sewer. And I'm not even playing. You got to put everything in the basket. Your pads, your boo-boo tissue, your pee-pee tissue, your menstrual tissue. It all goes in the basura next to your toilet. So I say that because most people don't think about that. You can't flush the tissue here, really truly nowhere. That's why, because the sewer system is not as good here as it is in the United States. 2, I miss clean water. I can't drink water out the faucet. I did that and I got really sick, y'all. So you can't do that. And I miss having the ability to drink water from the faucet. I have to call for water every so often with the comado or the agua hombre, and they bring water to us. But you cannot use the water. I don't use the water for nothing. Just to wash my hands, wash my body, wash my hair. That's it. I don't cook with it. I don't mess with it. It's like an ex-boyfriend. I don't mess with it. Okay? That's 2. Number 3. I miss being able to go out on my own and do things at night as a woman on my own. Guys, you can't move around like this here. You cannot go out. And if you do, hey, to each his own, but not me. Moving around at night, as much as I did in the States, I would meet my homegirls at night. I was a mom during the day. They went to bed. Hubby was cool. I would zoom out that door to meet with my friends. But here I can't. So I spend a lot of times indoors at night. And when I get to go out at night, I'm like, oh, I miss going out at night so much. This is something I didn't think about coming here. I didn't think about, like, I wasn't going to be able to go out at night as much as I did alone. Sitting in my car having a conversation on my phone. You would never catch me doing that here. You don't really see people doing that here. Taxi cab drivers, yes. But they're moving. They're in action. They're not just sitting. So that's another thing. 4, I miss the ability to speak English all the time. Yo estoy aprendiendo español, pero yo hablo un poco. So when I have to go out by myself and try to speak Spanish, I get a lot of faces like this. No entiendo. ¿Cómo qué? So, it's a lot of times where it's like, I gotta learn that Spanish, and I'm progressing. My Spanish is getting a lot better than when I first got here. And that's what my husband said, and he's bilingual, so I'll take that. So I miss being able to have English around me all the time. I did come over here to learn the language. I didn't realize how overwhelming it was going to be at times. I mean, guys, listen, times in my salsa classes where I literally wanted to start crying because I was lost in translation. And then what happens is if you say, repite, they'll scream at you. And you're like, okay, wait a minute, hold on. I'm not deaf. I just can't understand the words that are coming out of your mouth. Okay? Cálmate, maestro, or profe, cálmate. So I missed that. And then the last but not least, I missed the freaking organization that the states have there. Santo Domingo, ay Dios mío, es loco, 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 todos los días, todo tiempo, ay Dios. Oh, no reglas en país. There is no rules in this country. People do whatever the hell they want, whenever they want. So that's something you got to think about, moving here or coming here or even visiting. The driving is nuts. The way men talk to women is crazy. I mean, it's not like it's disrespectful sometimes, but it's a form of communication that as an American woman I'm not used to. So, and I hear it and I'm like, did he just say that to her? And she just be like, dum, 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 dum. Like they just brush it completely off. And I would be like, who you think you talking to? Like one of those responses. But at the end of the day, I have to remember that I am in their culture, which means that I can't have ignorance. I have to understand that this is how it operates. And I've had to check my ego a lot of times because it can get out of control. Um, that's pretty much it. I miss the rules of the road. I miss like the ability for it to just be calm and organized, and it's not like that. It's not like that here, and I have to be okay with that. So be cautious and know that whenever you come here, it's not the same. At the end of the day, it's not, and you got to be all right with that, and know that you're still going to be okay and taken care of because the Creator watches over you. All right, guys, this video is 11 minutes long. I got to sign off. Plus, I'm going out and I'm going to eat with one of my Dominicanas, amiga. And I'm really happy about that because I need to get the heck out this house. All right, turn on your notifications. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel. I'm going to post periodically. Okay, I'm not going to post all the time. I can't keep up with that, y'all. YouTube is cool, but I can't do it. I can't do it. Leave me a note what you want to know about Santo Domingo, and I'll do my due diligence to give you that information. Hey guys, okay. Love and light to all, peace to all, love to all, be to all. Stop now.